I'm Bill Bartmann. Thanks for joining me. I want to talk to you about a board of advisors. And before I even tell you what a board of advisors is and how it works, which I'm going to do, I want you to imagine what it would be like if you had a half a dozen to maybe 10 people who were serious business professionals, who knew more than you did, who were expert at things that you're not very expert at, who really cared about your business, who cared about you as an individual, who would come together maybe once a month or once a quarter as a group of people just to help you avoid problems or solve problems, as the case may be. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Of course it would. Well, that's exactly what a board of advisors does. It isn't some magic pill, it isn't some silver bullet, but instead it's a tool. It's a tool that if you use it, it literally will transform your business. So let me show you how that works. There are 10 steps to building a really great board of advisors. And here's the first one. I want to make sure that you do what it is I just mentioned a moment ago, and that's surround yourself by people that know things you don't know. And I talked about it earlier. I said, don't bring a bunch of yes men or yes women into your organization. You don't need a whole bunch of people telling the emperor he's not naked. What we need are people who will tell us that they don't think we have figured something out, or maybe we're doing it the wrong way, or maybe they have a different opinion. Now, I'm not trying to get people who just pick a fight and provoke you. I'm trying to get people who can bring something to the table that you don't have. So this is your prime opportunity to bring to your board of advisors people who know things about topics or subjects or industries where you just don't have much, if any, experience. And some of the examples we've already mentioned are things like finance or marketing or legal or accounting or insurance, or pick any category where you're weak. And that's what I encourage my students to do. I ask them when I'm face-to-face, and I say, what are you really strong at? What are you really good at? What do you know a lot about? And they tell me, because we all think we're pretty good at something, and honestly, most of us are pretty good at one or two or maybe even three things. But there's so many other parts of being in business, so many other parts that we just don't know very well. Not because we're silly or stupid or we haven't paid attention. They're just things we don't have any experience with. I mean, it's really hard to understand the law if you didn't go to law school. It's really hard to understand accounting if you didn't go become a CPA. It's just difficult. Some things you have to learn. Well, if we're really busy learning how to run our business, maybe there's some things we yet just really don't know. Well, here's your opportunity to bring those kind of type of people into your board of advisors where they can share what they know and help you balance out what it is you don't know. So step number one, make sure you're bringing people into your board of advisors who possess skill and knowledge and business acumen that you don't. We don't want a bunch of people that are just clones and look like us. We want people who know things we don't know. Now, the second step is we need to then identify these people who have strengths where we have weaknesses. Now, here's how I want you to think about it. I want you to start paying attention to your local newspaper, local TV, anything that you can that affects your community. And anytime you see somebody being quoted, you see somebody in the news, you see somebody being heralded for being good at what it is they're doing, ask yourself, how would I feel if I could have that person on my board of advisors? And you're going to go, Bartmann, that's crazy, that's stupid. I don't even know those people and they don't know me. Why would they ever give me any of their time? Why would they decide to help me? That's not the question yet. Don't even play with that. Don't even think about that. Don't live over there in the negative. I want you instead to think about, in a perfect world, a world where you could have whatever it is you wanted. If I said I want you to surround yourself with 6 or 8 or 10 people that can bring all kinds of knowledge to you, who would you pick? With no rules, no limitations, who would you pick in your own hometown? And if you start watching the newspaper or the TV or listening to the radio, you're going to see these people. They're the people that are in the news because they're successful. And these are the people that I want you to start considering to put on your board of advisors.